located normally, the typical crack on the head is here, in between both valves. In between the intake and the exhaust valves, the head is cracked over there. This is normally for lack of lubrication and lack of coolant circulating through the head. The head is too sensitive. It's easy destroy the head. All right, but I don't recommend repair the head. What happens when the value of the combustion chamber is reduced? What happened with the compression ratio? Yes, the compression ratio increased, because right now you have a small pocket on the combustion chamber. Okay, it's good idea increase the compression ratio in your engine. No, it's not good idea. The engine was calculated, was designed according with those dimensions and those specifications. If you reduce the volume in the combustion chamber, probably you have a little high temperature in the regular operational temperature of the engine. Right now the temperature is a little higher, and you can introduce additional problems if you increase the compression ratio. For that reason, if you don't have experience with that procedure, the procedure to increase the compression ratio in order to increase the performance, I recommend that if you send the head to the machine shop and they cut it a little, they recommend a new head gasket with thicker value. Before you install the new head gasket, verify where are the holes for coolant and where are the holes for oil, and verify that those holes match exactly with the hole on the block and the hole on the head. You need to be 100% sure that those holes, the dimension of the holes on the gaskets, are exactly the same like the dimensions on the hole on the block and the head. If not, the coolant or the oil not circulate properly. Be careful with that. This is other important recommendation. There are a couple of manufacturers that they have designs of aluminum heads with iron blocks. What do you think about that combination? In my opinion, this is not good, because the thermal expansion of the aluminum is twice in comparison with the thermal expansion of the iron. And there are a lot of stress on the head gasket in that area. There are a lot of stress because the aluminum expands twice and the block half. And finally the bolts are bended. I don't like that design. The designers that use aluminum heads with iron blocks, they compensate that situation with the graphite head gasket. Now we are going to check the symptoms when the head gasket is damaged, when the head gasket is broken. It's because the coolant passed to the oil, or the oil passed to the coolant. The first consequence, of course, is that the gauge, the coolant temperature gauge, the temperature is higher than the normal. For that reason, you need to be familiarized with the position of the needle in your temperature gauge. You need to be familiarized where normally is located the temperature in each engine. And if in one moment the temperature of one of the engines passes the regular position and goes to the red area, you need to stop the engines immediately. You need to stop no, I am going to run the engine in idle. No. I am going to run the engines only 10 more minutes. No. If the needle of the temperature moves up a little, you need to stop immediately and verify different elements that we are going to talk later. Alright, right now you need to verify if you have the tool appropriated to remove the injector, because normally those injectors are completely seized, completely like welded with the head. Remove the injector is not easy. In in general, you need to use appropriate tools recommended by the manufacturer to remove the injectors. Don't try to remove the injectors with hammer, with vice grips. No, never try to apply the torch. Never try to apply heat on the injector, because you destroy the O-rings. You destroy the internal elements on the injector. You damage the injectors. The injectors, if you use the torch, you destroy the injectors. All right? When the tool is inserted into the hole where the injector was located before, we are going to fix that tool properly, and right now we are going to crank the engine 4 times, 5 times until the pressure reach the maximum pressure recommended for the manufacturer in the manual. Once again, if you don't have the manual, don't try to do that procedure. Suppose that, like this, I have one cylinder with low compression. Okay, I am going to remove the compression test element, and we are going to add a little amount of engine oil, motor oil, the same oil that you use regularly in that engine. And we are going to introduce a little 0.5 ounce of oil. What is the function of the oil? The oil goes into the head of the piston and seal around in between the cylinder and the piston head. And now we are going to install again my compression tester, and now we are going to crank the engine again, and we are going to verify, oh, the compression right now is 650. The compression increased. Alright, where is located the problem in that cylinder? On the piston rings. If for some reason it's not possible to find the new bolts, the original bolts, for example standards, and you found that the similar bolts metric, yes, you can replace all of them for metric, but I recommend try to repair the threads. Try to pass the new tab in order to be 100% sure that the threads are exactly the same like the bolts that you have. The procedure is simple. I explained in our class of introduction the procedure. You need to select the tab appropriated according with the type of threads on the head bolts, and rectify the threads. This is very important. Alright, be careful, check the specifications, check the procedure recommended for the manufacturer in order to apply the torque appropriated. There are manufacturers that they use 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps in order to do the procedure. Follow the recommendations of the manufacturer, specific for the number of steps or the procedure to apply the torque. If you don't have that information, you only know what is the maximum torque recommended for those head bolts, I recommend use the spiral procedure, like the picture that you have on the screen, starting in the middle and finishing on the sides of the head. This is a good technique. Normally, when I don't have the information, if I am working in the middle of the ocean and I only know the maximum torque, I use that spiral recommendation, or in zigzag, like other manufacturers recommend. Okay, but the spiral recommendation is good. You start in the middle and you follow the spiral path until you finish on the side of the head.